Alright, so we're gonna get a quick special start from this Huracan. And we're gonna go right by the wall so we get the full effect. That sounds awesome.
Crazy? So even though I don't have any room, but if you take a look, so the car got super quiet. Once it warms up, we're in strata mode on the dash right there.
Okay.
So if we go into sport, you'll see the dash change, and also the exhaust will get louder.
Oh, dude, yeah, the exhaust.
And then Corsa will actually hold the revs a little bit higher and get louder.
Okay, so it's over 1,000.
Just
what does this rev to?
You're at, so when it's right now it's only showing 6,000, but once it starts getting warm, you're about close to 8,000 RPMs with this car.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, you can hear the exhaust note change when it goes from. Oh, so that's like valves completely closed. Oh yeah. That's awesome. So yeah, you definitely mean business when you switch to Sport or Corsa for sure. I mean, someone at a light will be like, "Oh yeah, it's a Lambo," and then you flip it over and it
screams. It's really loud. Huracan Evo is louder than the standard Huracan. Not quite as loud as Performante, but the car still sounds good. That video probably doesn't do any justice to like.
Yeah, no, it sounded so good, and especially being I was right in that corner too, so
yeah,
that definitely made it even louder.
You just need to make them for tall guys. That's where the Urus
I know. Yeah. I guess you get the Urus. All right, so we're probably deciding on an Evo, I think. I mean, this would be the top of the budget. If I don't know, I love Lamborghini, so like this. Yeah. This is just
and it really
phenomenal.
comes down to kind of what you like, what specs you like. I mean, this one's pretty cool because it's a metallic gray and the wheels are paint to match, so it's kind of this cool battleship look.
Yeah.
Black interior with some orange accents.
Right.
Lamborghini can get away, as you guys saw in here, like any color, right?
Yeah.
And they're like a bunch of Skittles. That's what this is.
Yeah,
you look
for
at
sure.
Ferrari, it's red, it's yellow, it's white, it's dark blue, it's black. That's kind of what they stick with.
Right.
Stuff like this. You know.
Right. All right, we're going super sophisticated. We're over here in Bentley. Got me a set of Bentley golf clubs. Should I get this? It's only $16,000. Have you swung these though? Like have you ever swung a set? Oh, Pat's a phenomenal golfer. You're a pro for how long?
4 years.
4 years,
Yeah.
pro. So.
Yeah, it was a PGA pro for 4 years. I was teaching golf all over the U.S. So
that's awesome.
Cars were always a big passion, so I jumped into this.
We may have to play, but I won't. I won't be. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we can maybe do a golf collab with Pat and I, and
it'd be a lot of fun.
And watch me like drive not even a third of this drive. So that's gonna be. Dang. So Bentayga Speed is this is new, yeah? Because so Bentayga's technically same body style as the Q7, but it's obviously way more advanced and
same exact
way
platform
more
as Q7, yeah, absolutely, even the Atlas. So
yeah, Atlas Q7, yeah.
Bentayga came out in 2017. They make a 12-cylinder, then they make an 8-cylinder. This particular car is the Bentayga Speed, which is currently the fastest SUV in the world. So when Bentayga first came out, was the fastest SUV. Then the Lamborghini Urus took that throne, and then Bentley said, "Hold on a second," made this, and this is a powerhouse.
Here, hold my cognac.
Right.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
I'm gonna make a SUV do what? Probably two.
I think this car can do well over 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, so this is crazy to see this type of car doing 200 miles an hour. I mean, obviously you're gonna pay the price tag for it because hey, this is actually in our budget though.
You want to
This is in the budget.
So you'll see it here. This is probably the only time you'll ever see Alcantara inside of a Bentley. But Alcantara steering wheel, Alcantara lower part of the dash.
Yeah. Getting in a Bentley here. We're getting in a Bentley. Look at that. The B on the floor. Okay. What are we in right now?
So this is the new Continental GT. This car came out in 2020. So what's really cool about this car is that, first off, it just got a ton of tech. So Bentley was always lacking a little bit in the technology department. They focused so much on quality and design and things like that. So finally, we're getting some more, updated tech, and we'll show you that. So on the center console right there, that's fully digital for you as the driver.
Okay.
But what's pretty cool, most importantly, is this veneer part right here. So if you watch that, it's actually the new rotating display for Bentley.
Whoa, look at that. And that's a full screen.
That's a full screen.
I mean,
So
it's from here to here.
it's
so.
about 12.3 inches. It's a touchscreen display, very easy to use. If maybe this was too new age or too modern for you, we have actually a third side, which would be the traditional 3 gauges for Bentley. Pretty cool.
Dude, that's crazy.
So-
Look at those. And like, even in here, is that the temperature?
Yep, that's outside temperature. So you have
Okay.
temperature, a compass, and then a start-stop timer. But pretty cool. So if you want something a little more traditional, you'll notice too, like what's really cool is all the edges of all the air vents or dials or buttons down here. They're taken after a really high-end watch. So if you think of a really nice watch, you're going to see bezels like this on the edge.
Okay.
So that's kind of where they get their inspiration from.
Wow.
But pretty cool. So rotating display, all your ambient lighting inside the car. It's a sick car. So this is like the check all box sports car. It's kind of a sport luxury market. So it's not going to beat you up like Lamborghini or Aston Martin, but this is going to be if you want comfort, if you want performance, you want look, you want quality. That's what Bentley's known for. So
yeah, and I mean,
$250,000.
yeah, it's Alcantara suede headliner. Yep. We got a back seat, but it's pretty tight.
It's not much room.
It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. I mean, I actually can move up a lot because I'm not even touching really the pedals.
Sure. But no, pretty cool screen. I mean,
Wow.
it's easy to use. So all your different settings and everything that you want to do. What's pretty cool is that we can change all the mood lighting in here too. So if you didn't like blue, we can go, hey, let's go to red.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some green.
Well, the screen almost looks like it's looking in the interior right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really does.
Yep.
That's cool.
And if they're too vibrant for you, you can go, I want more pastel or whatever it is.
Okay. Wow.
So, pretty cool how you can change this around.
Yeah, the blue's pretty awesome.
Yeah. You can do the lower one in different colors. If you want it red on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we got red down there, and then there's wood inlaid here, but then there's black here. So that's it's kind of all the way around too.
So
yeah,
they do a single veneer where you can do one color all the way across. So if we put this back to the veneered piece right here.
Okay, there, yeah.
So you can do one veneer all the way across, or you can do what's new is this duotone. So they have gray and black on the bottom, and then you can do any color wood you want on the top. So it adds a nice little touch. What's really cool is that it flows all the way across into the back, which is pretty special.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
wow.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, this is pretty awesome. And so it's just like a shift, it's just pull back to shift. You got the park button.
Yep.
Similar to probably most cars now. I mean, that's kind of how.
Absolutely right. And then all your adjustments right here for different drive modes.
Okay. Wow. Dude, this thing is pretty cool. It's massive though. I mean the hood sticks way
It's
out
a big
there.
car.
You gotta really plan. Okay, I'm gonna point it this way, and then.
But here's your fancy little key too. So pretty cool little
Dude,
Bentley
that
key.
is
You
awesome.
got all your nice little design on it too, and your buttons.
Yeah, don't lose that.
But what we'll do is
That's
we'll show
one of
you
those.
the headlights on this car. So
Oh yeah.
they took if you think of a really nice crystal whiskey glass, it's exactly their what they used for inspiration on their headlights. So
Okay.
I'll show you guys that.
Yeah. 250,000. We're at 262. I mean, 262 for this? Yeah, I could definitely. Okay, yeah, headlights. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. So it's kind of tough to see. Let's go over here. But he was saying that it's got this oh, dude, that was awesome right there. There you go. So you just see the details.
You see a little B in the center.
Yeah, attention to oh, there you go. I don't know if you can see the B. Oh, there we go. You can see the B in there. Everything. They thought about everything on this car. There's not one thing on this car that they were like. But it's big. I mean, this is a big car. Well, you got the taillights too. So it's got the taillights. Yeah. Okay, I'm really underdressed right now for this area. I'm like super underdressed, but Pat decided, hey, let's check out Rolls Royce. It's like Rolls is one of his main, cars he sells. So, I mean, look at the different. Like we were in the Lamborghini room, right? So, like this is. I mean, you could have could you have all this on one thing, or is this different?
That's just showing examples of what Rolls Royce is capable of doing, and with
Got
this
it.
brand,
Okay.
it's endless. It really is. So, this is just a sample. If you wanted, the same color leather, the stitching be the same, so it's kind of embossed like that, kind of subtle. Or you can do a contrast color. You can do your own initials, or any custom thing. If you're kind of a baseball fan, you can do that. If you like Mustangs or horses, whatever it is. This is just a select few of some of the colors that you have.
Man, and their leather is like.
It is.
I mean,
it's top of the line. Yeah, and then this slides over. This will give you. This is our little configuration room. This is where we're gonna sit down on the TV and kind of build a car and spec it the way we want. But this is gonna be some of the samples.
Look at these pieces of wood. This is crazy.
And what's really cool,
and that fuzzy stuff. Okay, we got to talk about that. Tell us about the fuzzy stuff
this
here.
is your floor mats for Rolls Royce.
Okay,
it's lamb's wool. So you can choose a lot of different colors, but you can drive the car barefoot if you want.
Dude, and get a little, you can get your toes in that,
Yeah, exactly.
and
you don't
and
need
that's
shoes. You don't need shoes in the Rolls
it's
Royce.
like that's like a $2,500 option, right?
This is $2,500 for something like this.
Yeah. So if you want the fuzzy lamb's wool on your feet,
And it depends on which color too. Some colors will be more expensive than others, but or your typical carpet that you're used to.
okay.
These are some of your veneers, which are really cool.
Yeah. Dude, is this like? Oh, it's like a perforated.
Yep.
Like leather or like a cloth.
This is going to be for headliner stuff too. If you
Oh,
want to do
okay.
something like that.
Your headliner, yeah. But I mean, the wood grain is just olive ash burr. That's ridiculous.
Got a lot of different cool stuff. I mean, if you want something that's open pore, so there's no lacquer on this,
Oh, wow.
so that will age depending on how the sun hits it in the heat. Same for stuff like this. That's open pore versus like your shiny veneer.
Oh, got it. Okay. So yeah, you want to be super baller and have your car in a climate controlled area. You can get one of those. You don't want to have it. Yeah, you don't want to have it out in the sun in Arizona because it would be just.
These are some of your customizable stuff that you can do if you want certain trim inlays. They do all this by hand. These are just a select few examples. Some of your, if you wanted some badging anywhere inside of the car, outside of the car, and then these are your tread plates. So when you open the door, you can have it customized with your name or just the model. This is how it comes from the factory.
Okay.
Or be blank depending on what you want. Some of them are illuminated now, so there'll be a light behind it, so it'll light up.
So Mr. Johnson wanted to throw his name on there. So
Right, exactly.
Oh, no, it's like pearl.
Yep, it's pearl inlay. And then some of your paint colors. So I can't keep all of them. There's 44,000 exterior colors for Rolls Royce. So we only have a couple of them to show, but this is where if you wanted to come see what a color looks
So
like.
you could just pull a color out of your head.
You
like,
can,
and just
and if you didn't find one that Rolls Royce makes, they'll make one for you and name it after you. So if you found a flower in your garden, pulled it out and said, I want my car this color, they'll do it.
wow.
So that's where this brand, it's not what they, it's not what they do, it's how they do it.
Yeah.
With stuff like this.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, they cater to pretty much anything the customer
Absolutely.
wants. Like,
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so we're gonna get into a Cullinan. I always have to remember the name because it's like one of those names. Okay. Man, this is like this is the white interior of white interiors right here.
Yes.
I mean, it really is. Like, okay. Let's slide up in here. All right. First thing we notice, we got the Starlight headliner. And this has shooting stars, correct?
It does. So for 2020, you have shooting stars on here now. So we may be lucky to catch one. It's every 20 to 35 seconds. And it's not overly crazy or lasts too long. They don't want you looking up as you're driving.
All right.
But there's 1,630 individual fiber optics in the Starlight headliner. More so in Cullinan and Phantom because it is a bigger car. Each of these are put in by hand. And it's pretty cool to see it on the assembly line of how they put this together. But long story short, this is the same constellation in night sky that was above the Rolls-Royce factory when they first rolled their first production Phantom off the line in 2003. So
That's so crazy.
if you want to take it a step further, you can. You can do a certain constellation that was maybe at a special event during your wedding, right above where your wedding was, an anniversary, a childbirth, whatever it is, you can do that, and they'll source it and give you the same night sky that you would have been looking
Man,
at.
so you could have Orion in there mixed in with like
Absolutely.
whatever else. The Big Dipper. Throw the Big Dipper up in there somewhere.
Some of these are more bright up here. Like you can see, some of these are really bright, and some are more bright.
Yeah.
But
No, at night this has got to be just so cool. I mean, it's pretty bright in here, and I mean it's picking it up on the video, but it doesn't do it justice, unfortunately. And then we want to get Super Baller, and there's a button. So there's a button that says door. We're gonna press it. Press the door button, and the door closes. That's pretty awesome.
Very cool.
Oh, there we go. Table. Hit the button, and then we're gonna press this one over here. Oh yeah, we got our own screen and a table that pops out, and the legroom in here is just pretty amazing. So yeah, you have control of a lot of stuff back here, huh? You got your Rolls-Royce Messenger. What else do we got? Navigation. So you could see where you're being driven to.
Exactly. Yeah. So back here, you have full control over the car. If you have child lock on, you can keep the kids from playing with this if you want. But
Right.
you can watch movies back here, DVDs, whatever you prefer. So this is a touchscreen. You can use that. It'll be the same on that side over there.
Okay.
But then, yeah, you have your veneered tray table.
That's
Then
cool.
that'll power up as well.
This thing is pretty awesome. And what's the price on this one?
$396.
Okay.
So not too far away.
I mean, yeah.
Umbrella slots.
Okay, right,
So we don't have the umbrella in there now, but this is where they'll go depending on the car. So this particular sedan goes in the rear. The coupes, like the Wraith, will actually go in the front quarter panel.
Okay.
So what's unique about it too is if it's raining, roll the umbrella up, click it in there. It'll divert heat and engine heat and dry it for you, so you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, that's pretty ingenious.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
But you are putting a wet umbrella down that hole. So I mean,
yeah. So it'll use engine heat depending on if it's located up in the front quarter panel on a different model, or if you put heat on inside the car, that'll trigger the heat for the umbrella slot as well.
Huh.
But
And then here's the placards you were talking about.
Yep.
So is Goodwood the plant?
Goodwood is the location in the plant of our Rolls-Royce factory.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can close the doors power from the inside. New on Cullinan and Phantom, you can actually close the doors from the outside just by pushing a button.
Oh, geez. All right.
As if closing your door is hard enough.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta hit the button.
You do. You just hit that little button
hit
right
the button
there.
and it goes.
Off it goes.
Wow.
And then your Spirit of Ecstasy, which is on every Rolls-Royce on the front right here. So this is currently set up on automatic. So when you lock the car, it actually sinks down.
Nice.
Have a nice cover over it. Lock the car. There she comes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So, and if you leave this up, that's okay. If you're away from your car, if someone grabs this, it'll detect vibrations, sink down immediately, and set the alarm off. So protect that as much as
Yeah. No. Yeah. You don't want people taking that.
No, it's expensive.
Yeah, I can imagine, and that's
Make it really cool, like necklace.
and that's part of the car, though. It's just how it is. But this is a big car. It really it's big. It's big. But you want the SUV, you want the Rolls-Royce name. This is what you get. Awesome. All right, so these are just a few of the Astons in the sun. I mean, you can see the metallic in this thing. It's just ridiculous. And carbon ceramics is an option pretty much for most of the exotics, right? You can do the regular steel rotors, or you do carbon ceramic.
Absolutely. Yeah, majority of the time Aston will do steel rotors, but some of their cars will have carbon ceramics like that one over there that we saw in the showroom.
Okay.
So, just some of their cool cars.
Yeah, so this is metallic white. This is like a blue.
Yeah, metallic blue. It's actually the same colors that we looked at in the showroom.
Oh, okay. So this is this is just in the sunlight.
You got a kind of a cool burnt orange.
Yeah, this is pretty awesome. And the reflection off this thing is, whoa, look at that.
Yeah. And these two here. So this is the DB11. You'll notice all the lime green touches. So if you see the interior,
Yeah.
you're going to see hand stitch lime green leather and Alcantara throughout everything.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Full carbon roof.
All right. That's
Everything up here is
that's a flex right there.
It is a flex.
I mean, if you're gonna do something on an Aston, I think a carbon roof is
You got
gonna
carbon
be.
fiber side blades down here too, and all your lime green touches. So lime green is the color. AMR is what this car is. AMR stands for Aston Martin Racing. So all the race cars are lime green. So that's what this kind of ties into a little bit.
Okay.
So same car in white, same car in like a metallic gray. They're a little bit dirty.
Dude, the flake in this one is out of control.
Looks like a bass boat.
I mean, it totally does. But like, yeah, it's just so hard to see. I mean, you can kind of see it there. Doesn't do it justice. So is this an AMR too then?
It's an AMR as well.
Okay.
Yep.
So it has the. That's good to know.
So twin turbo V12, 630 horsepower on both these cars. The Vantage, which is the smallest little V8 that we showed inside with the yellow interior, is 505 horsepower.
Okay.
And then the DBS is 715.
Oh, geez.
So, yeah, it's a monster.
Wow. The Rolls Royce. You just
Rolls
just so much.
is one of our top end brands. I mean, Bugatti is going to be the most expensive, but Rolls Royce. Well, and again, Rolls Royce can range anywhere from like 370 grand all the way to 650. So it just really depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah. And there's Ghost, there's Wraith.
Yep. So this is the Wraith, which is a two-door coupe. This is like their little hot rod. So this car came out to try to break the stigma for Rolls Royce as being that car that's, you know, Rolls Royce is for older people. You're supposed to be driven in, you know, blah, 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 blah. So Rolls Royce came out with this car in 2014 as their hot rod. So 624 horsepower, twin turbo V12. It was to compete against the Bentley GT, just be 100 grand more. So very popular car. If you like the convertible variant of it, you got it right there. That's the Dawn. Dawn came out in 2016.
Okay, so Wraith, Dawn. Dawn's convertible.
Dawn's a convertible.
Wraith is hardtop.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. And then for all those BMW fans, we got an M5.
Yeah, there you go.
And legit, I would drive one.
It's fast.
I
was
would.
out in this car earlier. It's.
I would drive an M5. I mean, and this is way low on the budget. We're at $98,000 for this thing, so we're
B5s you can buy with your budget.
Yeah, I know.
You can buy all the B5s on this side of the
I know. I could buy a lot of B5s for that. You know, that's. Yeah. But you know, the budget was set to try to see the ranges of it, and we saw a good range. Yep. I mean, we really did. We saw from all the way up to the top of the budget with the Huracan Evo, all the way to an Aston. So you did a phenomenal job with that. Like you explained everything well, and that was good.
It's in our world, it's unique because really it just comes down to what you're looking for, right?
True.
I mean, we have cars that are on the ultra luxury side, we have cars that are on the super sport side, and some stuff that's spaced in between. So that's where each brand kind of has its own little niche and where it specializes in. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, anybody out there looking to buy a supercar, make sure you hit up Pat. I'll definitely put his Instagram probably a few times in here. I mean, we'll see that. So I think we decided on doing the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. It is very, very top of the budget, and I think that Spider was $42 over the budget. But if I was gonna get a supercar for the channel, I think it would be a Huracan Evo. They were all great, though. I mean, they all have their aspects that are better than others, and it just depends on your style and your like. And I really love Lamborghini, and that's why I would choose the Huracan Evo. But the Aston Martin Vantage, that was a pretty cool car. That definitely had some cool attributes to it, and you can get it pretty specced out. So I don't know, but I appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure to subscribe, drop a like in there, and also comment. I try to answer every comment that is made on my videos, so I appreciate you guys for doing that. Keep it up, and we'll definitely see you in the next video.